Sherry, we're beyond the gates again.
Yes, we are. Yeah,
And
we are.
You know what we get to talk about today?
Music.
Music.
My favorite thing in the whole world. Music.
We both enjoy playing
We do.
music.
Absolutely.
And here in the village, there are places close by that you can practice music. You can play music. Of course, we're talking about the Drum Lab.
Yeah.
And also Neighbors, right?
Neighbors Bar and Grill. Yep, and they got everything every single night. And David is amazing at the Drum Lab.
That's
what
Drum
he can
Lab.
do too.
I go over there because living in the manor, I used to have 4 or 5 drum sets when I had a house.
Okay.
I can't set up an acoustic drum set. So I go to the Drum Lab, but he accepts all instruments.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
just go play, and
Yeah.
if we're going to talk to David and Neighbors.
Yep.
Used to be, what was the name of the club?
Fedoras.
Fedoras.
Yeah, they're right off Moulton. But they have something too every night. It's going on all the time. But yeah, and I love the Drum Lab. I bring my guitar and jam over there, so we should get together and have a jam session over there.
That's fine.
That'd
we can
be
do it
fun.
at Neighbors because they do that on Tuesday nights, which we'll
You're
talk
right.
about in another show. all
That's right. Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Let's get into some music here on Beyond the Gates, and you're talking to Neighbors, right?
Yes.
And I'll talk to David at the Drum Lab.
Perfect.
So
That's
here
it.
we go.
Here we go.
Beyond the Gates.
I'm here today at Neighbors Bar and Grill, so let's go inside and find out what's happening. I'm here today at Neighbors Bar and Grill with owners Joe and Doug. Hi.
How you doing?
This is amazing. It's so beautiful here. I just love it, And you have so much fun here. I know you do, right? You do, yeah?
We do.
Okay, I thought so. So, how did this all begin? How did the bar begin, the idea? Tell us the story.
Well, we are actually neighbors,
Okay.
and I had moved in with my wife and my oldest son, and my wife was pregnant with our second son. And we'd been there for about 3 years, and we hadn't even met yet. We had just life's busy and things like that. And one day the power goes out. And so I walk out front to check the street and see what's going on. And he walks out the side of his house, and I'm like, "Hey, is your power out?"
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. Walk back inside, and then next thing you know, we kind of gradually started talking from there. Our kids ended up hanging out, becoming friends. And next thing you know, we were vacationing together and stuff. And we realized, like, you know what, we got a very good friendship going on. And I've been in the industry for quite a long time, and they have kind of always had interest in owning a bar, and Doug was in the industry quite a while ago, so it was like, hey, why don't we kind of just check this out? Let's spin some wheels. Let's see if we can't get a bar going. And well, it grew from there, and next thing you know, here we are.
Oh, I love that. That's such a great story. Yeah. Wow. And so, thank goodness the power went out, right?
Yeah.
Originally.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when did you open the bar? When did it all start? Can you tell me, hon?
So we officially took over the bar in November of 2023.
Okay.
We were closed for a short period of time to do a major renovation, but reopened in May of 24.
May of 24.
Correct.
And you did a lot. How long did that take to get it ready?
We were closed for almost 6 months.
Was it? Yeah.
We did some big construction, definitely made some big changes. It's been a bar for almost 30 years, or actually over 30 years. Mm-hmm. But there hasn't been a major facelift in that same amount of time.
Right.
So we came in, we stripped stuff down, brightened it up a little bit, new furniture, fresh look. So
It's beautiful. Really, you guys did such a great job.
Thank you.
Well,
Now your wives are owners too, right?
Oh, yes.
So you have to listen to what they say too,
Oh, yeah.
right? All right, okay.
They're the
So
real bosses.
you gotta, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love it though. It's just so beautiful here. I really love it. You have so many fun things too that happen throughout the week, all the time, right?
We try to keep it, fresh and new and have events going all the time. So basically, like on Tuesday nights, we have a jam session where Steve Johnson and his friends come down and they start a little band group, and they also invite some of their friends, and other local musicians come in and they get up on stage, and they're constantly changing guitar players, singers, different vocalists, sometimes keyboardists, harmonica players. Julie Sax, and she brings her saxophone and her other friends along with her. It's always different every Tuesday. It's a lot of fun. And on Wednesdays we have trivia night, and trivia is a lot of fun. We are picking up, doing very well on trivia. We offer $30 off your tab for first place, $20 off
Really?
your tab for second,
Okay,
$10
that's
off your
great.
tab for third.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Thursdays, we are doing karaoke now.
Okay.
Come on in. And then Friday and Saturday night, we have live bands every Friday, Saturday. And we are also doing live bands right now on Sunday afternoon as well.
Wow, I didn't know that. Gee, that's so Monday night, is there anything going
Right
on?
now, Monday night, we are
Taking
thinking
a
of
break?
new
Yeah.
options.
Okay.
We are looking at potentially doing a charity night where we bring in local youth sports or other local charities and doing an event for them to help raise money and awareness for their programs.
That is so friggin' nice. That's wonderful that you're doing that. Jeez. And so like during the week you have all the wonderful events going on. Around what time does it all start? Like is
Kind
it
of varies,
6
but
o'clock?
typically, the jam session starts around 6:30ish.
Uh-huh.
Trivia will always begin at 7:30. I'm sorry, 7:30 to 9. I apologize. And then when Thursday karaoke starts at about 7, goes to about 10. Friday and Saturday the bands vary. Sometimes they'll start at 6. Sometimes sometimes they start at 7. Sometimes they start at 8, or anywhere in between. Kind of just depends on the band and what their crowd is. Sometimes a little earlier than later. Sundays we're going for the afternoon. Bands start like around maybe 1 or 2 o'clock.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Like a late afternoon, kind of a nice casual kind of hang out, enjoy the Sunday fun day.
On Sunday? How fun is that? And it's free, right? You don't have to
Yeah.
buy tickets or anything to come in.
everything's free.
That's great. I love it. You also have a wonderful menu, but happy hours that are just so good, right? So what kind
happy
of
hour.
things?
Yeah, so happy hour currently right now, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
Okay.
So we do have select shareable items, and we have some happy hour exclusive items as well.
Okay.
So for those items, you definitely want to come check it out. But we do offer $1 off any draft, $2 off our well drinks, and then the select appetizer.
For happy hour.
Yeah.
And I got my little finger. So that's 3 to 6?
3 to 6
Monday through Friday. Okay.
Correct.
And you have fried green beans, wings, fried pickles,
Oh, yeah.
shrimp, potato skins. Those are my favorite. Stuffed bacon wrap jalapenos.
Yeah.
You've got it all.
Yes.
And great prices, too. Wow. Yeah, you thought of everything. This is so nice. I love it. That's awesome. What are some of the fun things you have on the menu? The delicious things, I should say.
Well, our menu is pretty extensive. We do have a large menu. We try to make sure we offer fresh ingredients, and we offer things such as like a Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Oh.
So yeah, we bread that here in-house, we batter in-house, we crisp it up nice and crispy. We add the Nashville hot sauce to it, topped with some like jalapenos and some coleslaw and pickles on a nice brioche bun. We also have, one of my favorites is our taco special. We have these short rib tacos. So it's braised short rib cooked with some rendered down peppers and onions. We put them in some large corn tortillas and fry them. Then we top it with a little lettuce and tomatoes and our fresh crema, our homemade avocado sauce, and our chipotle for a little bit of spice with cotija cheese, side of nice Mexican rice, and black beans on the side.
Really?
Those are incredible. Those are some of my favorites.
That sounds so good. What's some of your favorites?
Some of my favorites, our wings are a big hit. They are fresh, several different flavors that you can get as well. But my overall is the burgers. So we do half hand-packed burgers to order. There are several different styles. You can get a little bit creative. Added the fried egg, you add your bacon, avocado, guacamole. They are definitely large, so you will never go home unhungry. Or you have leftovers for later. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm coming here from now on. I'm not cooking no more. I'm just going to come here and eat.
We can definitely help you with
I'd
it.
You have
I
to
would
come on
love
down.
that. With a lot
Soup
of beer.
specials.
Yeah.
They're-
And patron y
Oh,
tu
yeah.
poquito, right? A little patron. Y
más
Nico
o
también,
menos.
más o menos. Mira. Está bien, está bien. That's funny. What about if people want to throw a party here? What could they
Totally.
bring?
We've had
Really?
several private events right now. We've done birthday parties. We've done office parties. We've done, we had the local sheriff's department have their Christmas party here. We have had team parties here. We've even had celebration of life here. We can do all
Nice.
kinds of parties. We have a catering menu. People can come in, we can do a buffet style. We've done a plated special dinner for some events, for birthdays and things like that. All you gotta do is they can just email us. They can contact us via email or social media. They can come in and talk to us. They can call us. Anyway, when they get a hold of us, we can handle it. We can take care of it. We can hold up to 100 people, and we can do entertainment if they want. Sometimes they want to do a certain band or a DJ or, yeah. So we're kind of a clean, open slate. Like, we
Wow.
want to make sure that we can kind of accommodate everything.
And 100 people can.
About 100 people can fit, yeah.
Whoa, that's nice. So I have to ask you, you've got a lot of TVs here. How many do you, because I was trying to, how many TVs do you have?
There's 23.
23 TVs, okay.
At some points, there are 24. We actually bring in a large projector if there's like a main event or a sporting event that we want a larger screen for our crowd to view. But there is currently 23.
So people that want to come watch the games or whatever,
If
they're welcome,
it's a sporting
right?
event or anything, we will definitely do it. If there is a unique event that some people like to watch, we will try to accommodate everyone's needs. So
That's
they
wonderful.
can always request if we could change the channel for them, and as long as we can get it, we'll put it on for them.
And the power is not off, right? Like
Yeah.
where you met. Okay,
Yeah.
so as long as the power is on.
Yes.
But I know, I love that. That's awesome. They have, so you have things starting usually around during the week. It's like 1 o'clock is for, you have, I'm sorry, one more time. 1 o'clock is what again that you'll be having?
That's just on Sundays. Sundays would be
Sundays,
for the Sunday
okay.
bands. Yeah,
Okay.
so every day we open up at 11 o'clock.
That's what I was meant, yeah.
Except for Mondays. Mondays we open up at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
But yeah, every other day, 11 o'clock, lunch hour does very well. And then we will roll into happy hour, like I said, at 3 o'clock.
Okay, so, and you know, I love it here. It's just amazing. And it's a friendly place for so many different ages of people, right? Like we got the Laguna Woods people that come here, the retirees, but you have the 20-year-olds, 30-year, it doesn't matter, right?
Oh yeah, we are definitely all ages. In fact, when we took over, it was Fedora's before. And Fedora's, we took over with a decent foundation. They had built a strong foundation, a strong relationship with the entire community of Laguna Woods. They had a lot of bands in here, a lot of dancing going on, and we still want to keep that relationship. And they still come in here. We've had Band X here. We've had Burden of Groove here. We've had Trisha Freeman, you know, and we've had several other bands that are very popular in the woods.
Yes.
And
yes.
so we love it. Everyone wants to have a good time. All of us want to do the same thing, and that's enjoy ourselves.
Enjoy to dance and sing
Heck yeah.
and eat a lot and have some fun drinks and just party people, have a little fun any way you can, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, well, you guys did an amazing job here, honestly. And you brought so much happiness to so many people.
We hope we continue to provide that.
You also have like March, St. Patty's Day, April, May, June, July. You have a lot of like sort of things like that you celebrate too here, don't you?
We'll celebrate the big days. Like we got a St. Patty's Day party coming up. We got a band that's going to be here, you know, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to do a whole day thing, drink specials, food specials. And then other holidays we'll do as well. 4th of July, things like that. Those aren't typical, you know, bar holidays. So we'll probably perhaps close and hang out with our family and friends.
That's wonderful. I love
We are
it so
a
much.
family-friendly bar,
You
so
are.
we definitely want to exercise that for ourselves as well. We have to lead by example and spend the time with the kids and the wives, and you know, we hope that our customers understand that and respect that as well.
Well, you have everybody that loves you, honestly. It's a very, very popular bar, and
We're trying.
You're awesome. You really are. So thank you so much for this interview. It was a great interview, and I want to come here and have happy hour.
Happy hour, bands, dance, entertainment. Come on down.
How are you doing it?
We'll be here.
How are you doing it? Thank
Thank
you.
you for coming down. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome to the Drum Lab.
We're here beyond the gates with David Demeter from the Drum Lab, and this is probably one of my favorite places beyond the gates. David, welcome and thank you very much for taking your time here with us today.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
I always want to see your name and say Demeter, but it's Demeter. Is it a French name?
It's Hungarian and Greek. Greek mythology would be like Demeter, the goddess of the corn or the harvest or fertility. That's why I have 5 kids. But I'm Hungarian, half Hungarian.
So who on what side of the family there got you involved with music? You started playing drums at 6, right?
Pretty much with my dad. My brother bought a drum set. I was a guitarist. I was going to be the next Elvis. And it just turned out that when I played drums, it sounded better when my brother played guitar than when I played guitar. And when I played drums, it was better than when he played drums.
It's like the reverse of Frank Zappa.
Yeah, so after a while, my dad, he was a doctor, but he played classical violin and Hungarian folk songs on the violin. But on piano, he played the rebellious music of his day, boogie woogie ragtime. And hanging out and learning that music. And basically, that's what we played when he'd go, David, sit down, get on the drums. I don't play the drums, sit down and
play the drums.
So I really started when I was 12, but I played drums up until I was 12. And then when I heard a real drummer, I went, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Now, the Drum Lab you've had here since 2002?
Well, the Drum Lab has been in existence.
So you weren't the original owner?
Yeah, no, I was.
Were.
Yeah, I started in 2002 at off Lambert, off Lake Forest, and then it was a small place. And then we moved here in 2006. I say we because it's sort of a group of friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm the owner, but this place has been going since 2002, this location since 2006. And we've built it out, and it's functioning really great with all the aspects of the drum lab.
Now, were you ever on the road as a drummer?
Yes.
Okay. And what were the bands you played with?
You might not know any of them. The only real touring, like major touring I did was in 89 and 90 in Australia. And I went all over Australia with Australians. We played festivals. I was with a veteran band called Chain. And I actually... got into that band by default. I went there to record. Mm-hmm. I found myself in the recording studio. After 3 days, the record company folded, and I was stuck. So I auditioned. I got in this band Chain, and I had a great time. Australians know so much about American history. I learned more from them than I did in school, and it was a great experience. The biggest audience I ever played for was 40,000 people at a festival. And they had a hit in the 70s, late 70s, so they kind of rode their career with that hit, and I kind of joined in. So that was a great year, but I've done a lot of things. I was on the Mork and Mindy show, like entertaining the audience at Paramount. So on the side, and Robin Williams used to come up in disguise.
You did stand up to warm up the audience?
No, we were a band.
Oh, okay.
So they had the two sets, and they had the bleachers,
right.
and we'd be on the side, so everybody had to turn their head, and we'd play for 15 minutes when they did something with the set or whatever. And Robin would get in disguise and come up and play harmonic and sing blues songs, and no one knew it was him. I didn't even know until later, So, but and I had a thing with Jasmine, which is like the flower. It was a jazz rock band, fusion band. We used to kind of rule the Troubadour for about a year and a half. Fridays and Saturdays once a month for a year and a half. And strangely enough, Robin Williams actually opened for us before Mork, and he was incredible.
Yeah, he was
and
quite a talented guy.
Yeah.
Before we get into the services of the Drum Lab, I know from being a musician and from the village musicians, it's tough to find rehearsal space in the village because A, it's inconsistent and the sound just isn't right. And I mean, that's the reason I found the Drum Lab, is because I was looking for a place to play drums, because I can't do it in my manner. And this next project I'm working on with Moki Lund, we were looking in the village and we really couldn't find a good rehearsal space. And we came here and you hooked us up immediately. And how many rooms do you have here?
Well, there's different spaces. For bands, there's for the daytime rehearsals, there's a room that's a freestanding structure with 10-foot ceilings. Mm-hmm. And there's drums in there. I can move anything around. There's PAs in 2 different rooms. If somebody wanted to practice as a band in the bigger space, it would have to be at night after 6:30. And that's got a 24-channel board and a great PA system. And then in the drum room, when I move the drum sets out, leave one in, I've furnished all the instruments, all the amps, everything. Right. And you come in, it's all ready to go. And there's no tape on the stands to hold them up on the drum stands.
No.
Everything's tuned really well. And
it's quite professional.
Yeah, it's very professional. And So rehearsal is available even for if you just play piano. There's 2 pianos. There's an upright piano and a grand piano.
If somebody wanted to, say, in the village is toying with different musical ideas, could they come to you and just bounce ideas off you and see you as maybe as a producer?
Absolutely. That has already happened. Phil Barr is someone who wrote, is a songwriter, and he's published a lot of songs, but he wrote a Christmas song. And we worked on it for quite a while, and then I play multi-instruments, piano, bass, guitar. So I played piano, percussion, and drums on it, but it wound up getting in one of Laguna Woods, the Christmas special.
Yeah, it was on Beyond the Gates. We used it.
Yeah, in the outro. And then there are different people from Laguna Woods that know about the Drum Lab already, and they've come over the years rehearsing. Just drummers can come in, or
Sure.
bands, or piano players, or anyone can rehearse.
But you offer more lessons besides drums.
Yes, voice, bass, guitar, and drums.
Now, it's not. There's no age limit to this.
No, the youngest person that's here right now is 4.5, and the oldest person is 77.
Okay, what I also found fascinating with you was that you also are musical director at what school?
Ocean View School.
Is that in
It was actually right by Grace Hills, off of Moulton, but they moved to Rancho Santa Margarita, and they're in the Calvary Chapel, using the facility for the school, which is middle school through high school. But I work with about 50 kids on Thursdays. And there's different levels. They're all special needs and mostly autistic, but other things too. And we have the high functioning ones are the 9 o'clock band, and they always play graduation and then do like a full performance.
So you get them to play in bands and actual musicals? Oh,
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and we've donated instruments. People, if you have a guitar in your closet or an instrument, I can get it in the right hands. So for instance, there was a kid that helps us set up every Thursday, and he's got permission to stay the whole time. And he has a memory problem. So every week he learns the same song on guitar, and next week he forgets it. So a group of us got a guitar for him, and an amp and a strap and a case, and we're presenting him with that at no charge to him on Thursday.
That's fabulous.
So we do stuff like that. And honestly, it's one of my parents of one of my students. He's a real estate attorney, but he's a great guitarist. He's my assistant. On Thursdays, he dedicated Thursday mornings from 9 to 12:30 to help me teach individual guitar or in the group setting as well at no charge. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah,
so
that's dedicated work.
the Drum Lab is a family. It really is a family of musicians.
I feel that way too. 'Cause
Yeah,
I come
you're
work
part of the
out here.
family.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Come on, get over here. What I want to say about that though is call ahead because it is by appointment only. And
Well, I was going to ask you about how, if somebody wanted to, arrange a session, a time to use one of the rooms, how would they do it?
For renting time. But if they just want to talk to me, arrange a time to come and talk to me.
But how would they do that?
Just call the Drum Lab line or
You have
go
the
on the
website.
website,
Okay.
thedrumlab.com, and just contact me via email or the phone number that's provided there, and I will return every call and every email.
Now, I have noticed there's no video cameras. Have you expanded it all into video? Have you done any video?
There's been video shoots here, but I
Like we're
personally
doing
am
here.
not. I'm more audio than video, but I do want to get into some more video,
Okay.
especially for lessons.
Would you ever consider, because I know a lot of times in the village, people want to do memoirs of their history.
Yes.
Is that something that...
Yes, I have a really nice, comfortable chair, and we can dimly light the room, and we can record the audio in a nice microphone, and even on an iPhone camera, we can shoot it. Or something more elaborate, I'll probably call your crew.
Okay. They got a gig, another
Yeah.
gig. Of all the students, age groups that you teach, is there a favorite? Do you like the kids? Do you like the?
I like it all. With the young ones, I just try to keep them inspired, and I do teach all the technical things, but I don't teach I don't have a curriculum in the sense that I go in this order. You do this first, then you do that. Everyone I found is different. And if you have a curriculum that's really, you got to do this in this order, that you don't retain a student. But if you kind of tap into where they're at and what they need at the time, you know, so the young ones are playing and they're already playing music, but then we start getting into, this is the detail of how you hold your stick and how you manipulate it. And this is how you read music and, you know, try these exercises. So I sneak it in at the right time.
Okay. Now you're mentioning your lessons with the kids and everything, and you get them to play. You know, you'll follow I don't have to do rudiments every single week. Is there a particular situation where they actually play with a band?
Absolutely. Well, in lessons, sometimes I'll pick up a guitar and they get that feeling.
Okay.
But to go even further, we have a rehearsal band with pros, 4 drummers, all ages, and it's mostly classic rock, but pop and rock. And they pick off a list of songs, and the guys in the band know these songs to the T, just like the original version. Sure. So if the drum student or drummer knows the song perfectly in the original arrangement, you can literally go, here's my set list, and they'll go, you just count it off. You can do 5 songs in a half an hour, and you buy that half hour time with the band, but it's a great experience for them. Because I think working with pros for a kid or someone who's just
not
starting,
used to it,
that's not used to that or hasn't done it in a while, they lift you up.
Oh yeah.
You know, as opposed to like other music schools that put kids like School of Rock. Well, not to put that down, it's a great thing, but kids with a little counselor guy, you know, it's different. But putting the kid with a pro, you know, because when I was a kid, I played with people 10 years older than me, you know, and that
it teaches you.
Yes,
and
quickly.
when you play with better skilled musicians, it brings you up that level.
So that's really a success. So it's called the Drummies. Don't be a dummy, be a drummy.
Okay, cool.
And we advertise on the website and on social media.
All right. Okay, where's the Drum Lab physically located?
It's in Laguna Hills. The address is actually 23352 Peralta Drive, Suite 6, and it's on Peralta runs between Moulton and Carlotta, right off Ridge Road.
Ridge Road,
Ridge Route.
Ridge Route.
Yeah.
Route or route?
Route.
Route. Tomato.
Right, exactly.
Okay, it's off Gate 6. In the village.
And I'll give you the secret number. If you're really interested in getting to me directly right away, call 949-307-3272. That'll get me right away, and I'll call you back.
Okay.
If it goes to, because I'm teaching a lot.
All right. Thank you, and paradiddle on.
Paradiddle on. All right. Thank you.
Walking the foggy streets in hopes she will meet the man with a single red rose. She will find him there, the man with the auburn hair, and in his hand the single red rose. She knows him from the past, knowing love will last. But her family says, babe, just let him go. You know he ain't real, no matter how you feel. Yeah, baby, ain't no single red rose. Yeah, baby, ain't no single red rose. Many have seen her there on the corner